in the hand. Yo, yo.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC. And to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. First and 10, Bridgewater. Gets it to Strong. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Second down, Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. To throw is Bridgewater. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. 23 yards on the play. So here we go, first and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Bridgewater now on second down. And caught left side, Olsen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Shift together here from the D-line. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to bowl his way in for a Panther score. A great effort there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now they try the right side here. And an alley to run. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there for the Niners. And a rather appropriate gain of 49 yards on the ground. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here's Beathard to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
We've got a 3rd and 11. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Beathard. This will be caught at about the 6. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on 1st down. And the tight end Olsen, right side. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
Yeah, maybe a little of both. First down, Bridgewater. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Set! Green, 39!
Here's Beathard to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like that.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
All right, here we go. 3-19!
Beathard. Looking left side, and it's complete. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Let's go!
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. This one complete to Devin Funchess. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Trying to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Bridgewater on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. 10 yards still left on second down. They go play action. Bridgewater. And incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that'll make it third down.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. 2
yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Aaron Lynch in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. And the kick by Butker is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On play action, they'll throw. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll throw here. Beathard. Looking middle, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw is Beathard. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to do.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And this one complete right side to Funchess. Funchess is free. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, 66 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Back to throw Beathard. And a quick throw here. That's complete. There he goes left side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
On second down, McCaffrey across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. On first and 10, Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Aaron Lynch in there to get him for his second sack of the night. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
To throw is Beathard. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Back line now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about.
Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Alshon Jeffrey, 75 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A second down throw for Bridgewater. It's caught by Bryant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're slinging it, And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
The punter lock out there now as he sends it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Here's Beathard to throw. They still can't get it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
So not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now Beathard. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 yards through the air on a first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. So it'll be first down here after the run. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Aaron Lynch in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Pulled in at the 24. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Shift together here from the D-line. Beathard. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's out of bounds right at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. To throw is Bridgewater. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
12 more yards there and another first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Greg Olsen, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Butker now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short. Breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Watching that, Marty! Marty! Leopard!
Here's Beathard to throw. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Reese. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 7-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Time running out here on the play clock. That will give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Bridgewater being chased out left. And he's brought down after a good gain. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Bridgewater now from the 50. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Panthers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Bridgewater again. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to stick with Dez. There got too physical. Pass interference.
I like your note there. So physical. Hard for any defender to cover Dez Bryant without drawing.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up second down. Now they try the right side here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm begging on one of my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. This is Smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt up. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up.